There's nothing quite like the taste of beef. A thick, juicy steak, perfectly cooked, succulent, enough to satisfy anyone's palate. Every bite is a real experience in eating, and each morsel a treasure. The neighbors are also having a backyard cookout. For some reason, their steaks don't look quite as good. They seem tough and dried out. And they don't seem to taste as good. No one really wants a steak like this. Well, except the dog, that is. Why did this housewife buy beef that didn't please her family, while this one selected delicious steaks for her family? The answer is easy. She knows how to buy beef. She doesn't. But why do you have to know how to buy beef? Well, Americans eat nearly every pound of beef produced in this country. So there are all kinds of beef on the market, from the highest to the lowest quality. It's all government inspected, wholesome, and nutritious. But a difference in quality means a difference in flavor and tenderness. Quality is the main difference between this and this. The first mistake this homemaker made was in looking for too big a bargain. She didn't know that the wording in some advertisements can be misleading. For example, choice quality does not necessarily mean USDA choice meat. Here's that choice quality special she bought. They are thin, lean, and red. She's heard it's important to buy lean, red meat. She thought they would cook quicker and give everyone a bigger piece. He got a bigger piece, several in fact. A quick course on how to select the best in beef can keep the same mistake from happening again. First of all, high quality and good prices very often go together. Many of the best stores try to encourage regular customers by offering high quality beef at reasonable prices every day of the week. And they age it properly to ensure better taste and tenderness. There are several things that determine quality in beef: marbling, age of the animal at the time of the slaughter, and color and texture. Here's some beef that's nearly ideal. But if you can't find exactly what you want, ring for the butcher. Many American shoppers tend to have their beef cut too thin, thinking it will go farther. Actually, though, a pound of thick-cut beef will weigh more after cooking than the same weight of a thinner slice. That's because the thick cut loses less juice during cooking. It will taste better, too. You also need just enough outside fat to hold the shape of the beef and keep it from drying out while it's being aged, stored, and cooked. Marbling refers to the flecks of fat interspersed throughout the meat. It adds juiciness, taste, and tenderness to the beef. The smaller the flecks and the more evenly distributed they are, the better the beef. Most of the flavor and aroma comes from the fat. A solid red piece of meat won't have as much taste. If the color is rich and red, and the texture is fine, smooth, and firm, then it's good eating beef. A lower quality piece of beef is dark, coarse, and watery looking. The United States Department of Agriculture does a lot to help you select the kind of beef you like best. They do this by grading beef carcasses for quality at the request of the packer. Young, well-marbled beef like this earns the USDA Prime grade. It costs a little more, but it's worth it, because the beef comes from animals bred for highest quality and fed properly for taste and tenderness. Another reason USDA Prime may cost slightly more is that usually more fat must be trimmed off to get acceptable retail cuts. But when you buy USDA Prime, you know you're getting the best. This steak, the next highest grade, is USDA Choice. So is this one. But look at the difference in quality. That's why you need to know your beef and where to buy it. USDA Choice is offered by most good supermarkets. It has less marbling than USDA Prime, but it is good tasting and tender. The third USDA grade is Good. Some of this beef is suitable for broiling, but most all USDA Good cuts should be cooked with moist heat to make them tender. Also, there is less marbling, so it lacks the juiciness and flavor most of us want. These four cuts range from Prime to High Choice, Low Choice, and Good. So once you've selected some tender, thick, juicy steaks, the next step is to cook them. And proper cooking is just as important to the taste of beef as proper selection. When the coals are gray, arrange them evenly, about an inch apart to prevent flare-up. Have the steaks at room temperature and arrange them on the grill. Keep them 3 or 4 inches from the coals. And cook about 10 minutes per side for a medium done, 1.5 inch thick steak. You can get the same tasty results with a broiler on your kitchen range. Cooking time is about the same, 10 or 11 minutes per inch of thickness. You'll be delighted with the mouth-watering results. If you've remembered to buy the best in beef, high-quality USDA Choice or Prime from a market that ages it correctly and cuts it thick. And if you cook it properly, whether on an outdoor grill or in a gas or electric range, then you'll come up with family-pleasing results that just can't be beat.